Hi, I'm Mark, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be focusing on what I carry about most days in this backpack. Let's go. So a few people have been in touch to ask about some of the details of my everyday carry items, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to do a refresh around what I carry in my tech bag day to day. So we're going to do this quite quickly, but all of the items are linked below in the description if you're interested in seeing a little bit more. So let's start with the bag itself, and I've got a few bags that I use for office equipment and tech purposes. I'm a big fan of this brand. This is Stubble & Co. So this is their commuter backpack, and for me this is the perfect blend of form and function. Now I've been using this now since about 2019, and apart from a slight rip in the hook material, it's holding up really well after 3 years. Now this is the all black variant, but it also comes in navy, grey, green, and also a combination black and tan. And word on the grapevine is that this company are about to release a new version of this backpack, which is pretty cool. I've also got a couple of their other bags, including this amazing travel backpack, but that's for another day. So the commuter backpack has a 22 litre capacity and has a few different compartments, including a padded laptop compartment. But the thing I like most is just how comfy this is to have on for extended periods. I often carry around tablets, laptops, and camera equipment, and it's really important to me to be able to trust that this bag is going to look after my back, as well as make sure it doesn't break under the weight of anything that I'm putting inside it. So it's also kitted out in this waterproof canvas, and that's been tested already here in the snow and the rain in the UK, and I've yet to have any issues with any of my tech items getting damaged. So what have we got here in the front pocket? Let's take a little look. So first up, we've got the Orbit Key limited edition black key holder. I love this little minimalist key holder. I don't really carry a car key anymore, so I only really need a handful of keys on me. And it also comes with this little multi-tool for opening packages, bottles, and it also doubles up as a screwdriver if you find yourself in a pinch. So I also have this Secrid mini wallet. This has got this kind of magic and a flicky opening mechanism, and it's also pretty minimalist. And then also in here we have my AirPods Pro, never leave home without them. I reckon these are pretty much the best in-ear noise cancelling headphones that you can buy right now, particularly if you're within the Apple ecosystem. They're housed in this fabric hard case, which I believe is from Spigen, for protection. Now I also have in here my daily driver phone. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I went for the larger phone as I do use this for all sorts, including some B-roll filming, so that extra screen space and the battery size does genuinely make a difference for me. If we just rotate this around, I've got some little pockets on here. I have an iPhone 12 mini. Now, I purely use this for work, and you know, I've got kind of both ends of the spectrum here size-wise. I've got to say, as much as I need the big battery here on the Pro Max for most occasions, I do absolutely love the compact design of the 12 mini and the fact that you can just slip it in your pocket and it's, you know, super comfortable to take around with you. Now, before we get into the tech, I've got a couple of different storage options in here, and these are all from a company called Harbour London. For those of you who've been around for a while on this channel, you might even remember that one of my first ever videos was in fact a Harbour London desk mat review. It still looks in pristine condition, and it really is a good testament to the kind of quality that you get from this brand. So let's take a look and see what we've got inside the bag from Harbour. Now, got a couple of products here from them. The first one is this Tech Dopp kit, and this is in black to match the backpack. And I use this to keep all my essentials in that you don't necessarily want to see, but you might need on any one occasion. So in here I've got a charging dock from Anker. This has got 4 USB-A outlets plus a USB-C power delivery. This probably covers everything that I need power for in this bag, so I just take this around with me most of the time. I've also got a dongle or two. This kind of helps expand the ports on my MacBook Pro, which we'll get to in a second, but you know, things like SD slots, HDMI, some more USB-A there, and again this one's a kind of USB-C to USB-A connector. And then I've got a few cables that I don't always need, but I kind of like to have on me, so there's a spare USB-C cable there, there's an Apple Watch charger, and there's some spare headphones just in case I need to make a quick call. And I like to keep these organised with these cable holders, which are also from Harbour London. And you get 3 of these in the pack in different sizes for different types of cable. And yeah, I just think these are really cool for cables that you want to keep tidy and accessible, but you don't always want to be looking at all the time in your bag. So the dock kit comes with a few little pockets and a hook inside. So on the hook I have an Apple AirTag, which I recently acquired. And these are just a really good, effective way of keeping track of your items and of your bag, just to make sure that if anyone does decide to run off with them or you lose your bag somewhere, you can usually track it down pretty well with one of these little discs. So next up, we've got my gimbal, and this is the DJI OM5. It's so compact, I almost always have it in my bag, just in case there's anything that needs filming. It's so much easier than having my DSLR in the bag all the time, and of course, it's much lighter too. You know, I can be up and running within a few seconds once I've got this out of the bag, and I really like even, you know, the little pouch that it comes into doubles up as like a microfiber cleaning case for any of the devices that are in here. So let's get into some of the larger items. Now, first of all, there is a keyboard in here. It's in the carry case. This is the Keychron K3 version 2. For those of you who've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know this is my favorite mechanical keyboard at the moment. And I really like the second version of this. I've actually got a new comparison video coming out soon, which compares version 1 against version 2. So if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and you'll get a chance to see me geeking out over both of these wonderful clicky, clacky mechanical keyboards and how they shape up. And you might ask, why do you need a mechanical keyboard when you've already got a keyboard on the laptop that's in here? I've actually got 2 other keyboards in here if you're counting. I like to set up a laptop in a way that means I don't have to be constantly touching that particular keyboard if I don't have to. It means I can put the screen a little bit further away from me for ergonomics. I can also use a separate mouse, which we'll get to in just a second. I also have my mouse with me, which is the all-conquering Logitech MX Master 3, and this is so comfortable to use and it's so fully featured. I just can't imagine ever going back to any other mouse after using this one. And I keep it in this little hard body case when I'm traveling, and I picked this up from Amazon, and this works well to stop it getting damaged if it's bouncing around in the bag when I'm moving about. Okay, I need to make some room on this table. Just give me a second. Okay, so in terms of computing, I tend to carry both an iPad and a MacBook Pro with me for various reasons. Let's just take a look at the iPad first. This is the 11-inch iPad Pro back from 2018. You know, and for me, this is still as speedy as I need. I tend to take notes on the go, as well as emails, tasks, calendar management when I'm away from my main laptop. And it's paired with the Magic keyboarding case, so you get this nice floaty effect. Yeah, this also adds a bit of weight and it adds a bit of bulk, but it also adds protection, which is really important for me. So I've skinned both the iPad and the case in this Swarm skin from D-Brand. And then the other thing I have alongside this is the Apple Pencil version 2, which attaches magnetically. So I use this a lot. I probably use this most of the day when I'm making digital notes, and I sometimes pair it with this little rubber accessory, and this rubber grip just makes it that little extra bit more comfortable for extended note-taking sessions. So if you've got a long meeting, or if you're working through a workshop or a course, this just makes it really easy to make the notes that you need. So I've done pretty much everything I can over the last couple of years to move to a fully paperless setup, and the iPad combined with the Apple Pencil has really helped me do this. But sometimes there are just occasions when you need a pen to write with or sign something with, and I'm really fussy about pens. This is the one that I carry with me most of the time. This is from a US brand called Tactile Turn. They make these beautiful machine bolt action pens in a variety of material. This one is in the limited run titanium black DLC and features the Pilot G2 refill. I just love the weight of this pen and how smooth it feels to write with. You know, if I only had to carry one pen with me, this would be the one that I went with. Okay, so here is the laptop that I use. This is a MacBook Pro. So this MacBook Pro is from 2017. It's a USB-C with the touch bar. Now the touch bar actually just stopped working recently, so if anyone knows how to fix this, let me know in the comments below. To be honest, it doesn't really make a difference for me because I mainly use the Keychron keyboard most of the time anyway. This is also skinned in the D-Brand Swarm product, just to protect against any scratches and scrapes when we're moving around. On the back, I have this collapsible riser, which is from Moft. Now, if you're out and about and you're working away from your usual desk setup, it allows you to kind of put the MacBook into a few different positions, like so, and different kind of orientations based on what you're currently doing. So I've got this mode, there's also this mode here, and this helps with ergonomics and also helps just bring the screen more into line with your natural eye line without you having to crane your neck down. And again, when you finish using it, it just folds down to nothing. Really clever little product. So that's the content of my tech bag right here in mid-2022. And of course, I've linked all of the items that I mentioned here in the description below and on my kit.co page. And of course, if you've got any questions at all, please let me know in the comments. Please let me know if you got to the end of the video by letting me know which of these items was your favourite. Now, some of the links are affiliated, so if you want to support the channel and you're thinking about buying any of these items, if you follow the links below, I will get a little kickback from some of these brands. And if you want to support the channel and you're not thinking about buying any of these items, that's fine. Maybe just hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more like this, maybe even a cheeky subscribe. I'll see you next time.